Hey everyone, I know this video is really late. It's been a crazy busy week for me. I have been busy just with everything, just pictures to edit and laundry to catch up on. I was gone all weekend and doctor's appointments. I'll start off with talking about my eye. I had a eye doctor appointment to check up on my eye to see how things were going. And basically nothing really changed from what, the first appointment, what happened with, basically what I told her was still happening now. So my eye's still very dry. I haven't worn my contacts to know how those feel yet. But nothing has changed. The medicine, I didn't see where it helped at all, and she just basically said it's probably related to pregnancy hormones and, just pregnancy in general. So, that was kind of a waste of money. But whatever, just make sure that nothing was, seriously wrong with my eye. But, so that was, that on Tuesday. I had a doctor's appointment, OB appointment on Thursday, and, the girl, I was supposed to have it on Monday, but I ended up having to work, so I rescheduled my appointment. The girl just mistakenly, I guess, scheduled me wrong. She just scheduled me for a regular OB appointment and didn't bother to do my ultrasound with it. So I didn't even get to have my ultrasound on Thursday. I had it today. I should say yesterday, although I don't know when this video will go up. But so everything went great with my doctor's appointment. She was a little concerned about my sugar levels because the past 2 times that I've been, my sugar levels have been pretty elevated. She doesn't think that I'm at risk for diabetes. She said I don't look like the typical diabetes case, but just in case, honey, this isn't eat. Just in case, she wanted to make sure that nothing was wrong as far as like diabetes wise, and I think it was just because I had juice 2 times before, both times before I went. So aside from that, everything else is great. I have at this point I think an 8-pound weight gain, which is really good, really good. And she had no concerns again about my weight, and she said, I don't have to sorry. She said I don't have to drink the Ensure if I don't want to, but I just feel like it, I feel like it's doing something, so I'm just going to continue to drink them until I guess feel like I don't need them anymore. Sorry. I'm sitting on my fitness ball here, and he thinks it's cool to push me on it. He thinks it's a big ball to play with. So, I had talked to my OB about my birth this time. I am planning to do a natural birth. I don't know if many of you were following me when I did my birth video with Landon and my labor experience and all that, but I did have an epidural. I just kind of was just letting the opinions and people's stories affect how my birth went. So all my family was basically saying, oh, you want to get the epidural, it's gonna hurt so bad. And I went into it with a very negative mind frame, and it ended up just being, it just happened so fast, and I feel like I just had those thoughts in my head like, oh my gosh, they're right, this is painful, this hurts, that kind of thing. And I feel like because I had such a negative mindset, and because people were just giving me such negative, I guess, advice, it just affected how my birth went. And this time I don't want to do an epidural, and this time I've told people, I don't want to hear your stories. I don't want to hear ridicule. I've heard it from my mom, and I just don't want to hear it. So this time I am definitely planning to do a natural labor, and my OB was very, excited and positive, and she gave me a lot of advice and tips. It was just very encouraging, and I just felt so relieved because everybody has just been so negative about it. Well, all of my family and friends. This community here, this YouTube infertility mommy group community is like literally the only support group I have with a natural birth at this point. And of course my husband is, but you know, that's it. That's basically it in my personal life. So so it was great that my OB was on board with me. Our hospital has tubs that you can't birth in them, but you can use them for pain management. So definitely when I'm in labor, I will be utilizing those. Hopefully they'll be available. And then I went and talked with a doula today, which I'll have in a separate video, and I'll be talking about my ultrasound in a separate video because I just feel like it's going to be really long if I combine it all together. So I will be doing a video about my birth plan and what all is in it, but right now you know, it's still early, so once I, you know, have my birth plan together and everything, I'll go over that later on. So symptoms. Let's talk about symptoms for the rest of the week or whatever. I know my last video I combined the symptoms for 17 weeks and 18 weeks, so I was still early in my 18 weeks. For the rest of the 18 weeks, I pretty much experienced the same things. I did notice that I was starting to have like a weird feeling in my breast, and it would only be on one or the other. It would never be both at the same time. And it was the same feeling as when I was really engorged with milk. When my milk came in with Landon, or if he, you know, had slept longer when he was a newborn, and I would just get really engorged. It just kind of felt like that. It just felt like there was something in there, and so, you know, it's kind of just trying to massage it out, and but it was just kind of very sore and strange, and I just thought, am I producing milk or something? Or I've never experienced that with Landon, so it was just kind of weird, just really weird. And I've definitely been noticing a lot more like cramping if I'm really busy. I took Landon to the park the other day because it was like 78 here, and I just wanted him to be outside running around, and we were looking at the place where his birthday party is going to be, and just chasing after him and just walking for like 45 minutes straight. It just really was making me extremely crampy and uncomfortable, and I was like, we gotta go, buddy, because I still have to go to this grocery store, so I have to be more careful about how often I'm walking, or just, I guess, how active I am. I don't know, maybe if I'm more active, my body will get used to it, but I don't know. I do have a 5K coming up. I'll talk more about that as it gets closer. We're pretty much like a month away right now, but it's just, I'll be walking it, obviously. My husband will be running it, but it's just geared towards people struggling with infertility, and I just thought it was really great and just really touched me. So, sorry, I had to sneeze. I've been really feeling sickness coming on. The past couple of days, Landon has had a really runny nose and slight cough, and I've got a sore throat, constantly sneezing. I think it's a constant change in temperature because yesterday was like 37 and today is 60, so it's just driving me crazy. I think that's all the symptoms really that I experienced from my last video. Not really much, you know, has been a significant change. Oh, I will say, I am feeling the baby move like a ton, and it's not just her kicks, it's like her actual movements. So like when she's like rolling, I can feel it. And when I was sitting at the doctor's office waiting to go in, waiting for them to call me, I could feel like I had my elbow kind of like rested on my stomach, and I was just kind of holding my phone and just looking at my phone, and I could feel like a kick through all of my thick clothes and my thick jacket, and I'm like, wait, did I just feel her kick from the outside? I've only felt it once, and that was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I put my hand on my stomach, and I just kind of put a little pressure on it, and sure enough, she was just going crazy. And I'm like, of course. The one time when my husband is not with me to feel this, I want him to feel it so bad. It's just such an awesome thing to experience. I'm so glad to be a woman and be able to have this awesome, incredible experience of feeling your child move inside of you and kick. It's just one of the most amazing things ever. I mean, I hope that every woman has the opportunity to feel this and just to have this moment, because it's pretty incredible. And I just forgot, you know, just how cool it is, you know. But that's it. That's it for this video. I will start doing belly shots weekly next week. So next week I will be 20 weeks, halfway. Oh my gosh. I will be recording another video immediately after this. This will be my talking about my ultrasound, and I'll show a couple pictures, and then talking about my meeting with the doula, because it might talk a lot. But anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!